Hey guys, welcome back to Dislyte. In today's video over on my free-to-play account, I've had a few people ask me to do like an account summary. So we're going to do a recap. We are 22 days, so about 3 weeks into the account for progression. Been using only those free-to-play units to progress through. As you can see, we're on day 22 at the moment. So honestly, the game progression for free-to-play is pretty smooth. Fafnir is a bit of a stuck point for me at the moment for fully farmable teams. I'm redesigning the whole thing that I want to do with Fafnir, but what I want to show you is sort of the progression that we've made across the game, and also my relics and stuff like that. Have a look at my relic sets, my stats and all that stuff. So we'll kick it off with the 6 stars. Obviously Li Ling, he's the first one. We get the extra shimmer scroll with him. He's a good farmer, he's good in Chronos. He was the first one. Then Drew, good in Chronos, good in APEP. Then I did make Tang. I made him for Fafnir. I'm actually building a team currently that's not going to involve him in Fafnir to test. Just because purely in Fafnir, and I'll do a whole video talking about it, but Fafnir doesn't seem to be damage is the main thing you need. It's more so that you need those multi-hits and you need a lot of speed. So I'm experimenting with some different ideas, and I will get back to you guys on that one. The full farmable Fafnir team is tricky. I swear they buffed his speed when they reduced the number of shields, and the thing is just so fast, it's crazy. But those are my 3 6 stars. I've got enough to make 2 more 6 stars. I'm looking at doing Lucas next for tower and stuff like that. Also, I want to build him on an attack build and hopefully do like a 2 to 4 man Chronos team where I can bring fodder while I farm relics, just to try and optimize efficiency. So that's another thing I'm looking at with him. So he will probably be my next 6 star, but we'll have to wait and see. So I'll put him on like a damage Hades set for like farming, and then for tower and stuff we'll put him on a fast, high accuracy, tanky set. So that's what I'm looking at there, but haven't finalized that decision yet. As for relics, let's take a look at my relics. Li Ling, horrible relic set. This was just something I slapped him on early days trying to get him up. As you can see, nothing's plus 15. Oh, that is plus 15. What did I roll into that? That's a pretty average relic. I shouldn't have plus 15 that. That must have been very early days. But yeah, you know, he's at 38% crit rate. I do use Dahlia, so that gives me the crit buff. Just really, really bad. Now, probably my best set is definitely on my Drew. He's pretty clean. All these relics have pretty good substats. There's nothing in here that's horrible. And I've picked them all up to 15 to try and roll all the stats that we could. Like, this one's just optimal. This just has all the good stats that we want on him. So, you know, we're sitting at plus 65 speed, 100% crit rate, and plus 120% crit damage, and like not too bad on the 30% accuracy. The one thing I would like to pick up with my Drew is his accuracy. At 30%, it's a bit low. However, it's still not bad. We do fairly reliably land some defense breaks, so, you know, if there was one thing I could really improve, it would be that. But, you know, for overall gameplay, it's good. Keeping in mind he's on a Hades set. Ideally, I'd like him on a Sword Avatar set for the Revenge as well. But it's, you know, you can only do so much with what we have. So that is him. Tang normally takes his relics plus a Revenge set with an attack slot. That's what I had been putting him on. Then we have Gabriel. Because I spent a lot of time on this account farming in APEP, I've got some decent Ocean Waves ones. On her, you'll find that a lot of my units, I plus 15 the speed slot relic, and then the other ones on my tanky units, I just don't find that I need these stats upgraded much further than this at the moment, so that's where I'm leaving them. I save my plus 15s for more of my damage dealers or for my Windwalker relics, trying to get them to higher speeds. So that is my Gabriel. You know, she's got decent accuracy at 45. It's not too bad. Lucas, like I said, I've got to work on building my Lucas. I've just slapped stuff on him to just get him going. I haven't really put a high focus on the tower yet, so I'm going to do that this month probably. Then we have my Dahlia. Just on my fastest set is the only thing that I wanted to get her on. It's still not very fast. I need to get some upgrades. This one's nice with a 16 speed sub. Then we've got 12, 8, which is horrible, 8, which is horrible, 4, which is disgusting, and 12 over here. So I want at least 12s on everything. But yeah, I've just been having horrible luck on the speed rolls on this account, which kind of sucks, but that's where she's at. Also, she does have 45 accuracy, which ain't too bad, and the 16k health. So, you know, she's tanky enough to live anywhere. She doesn't do any damage, but she does land that speed slow and the freeze, which is the main thing that I do have her in there for, just to be faster as possible. Next up, we did max skill the Lynn, testing her in Fafnir. In the current team I'm working on, she won't be in there. So, you know, because we're on the free-to-play account, it allows us the luxury to skill up these free-to-play units. But Lynn, maybe if you got some luxury units, she can work. But overall, I don't think she's really going to be like a key spot. But once again, we'll have to do some more testing. I'm still working on Fafnir. Similar, Meredith, I still think she's going to be pretty decent in Fafnir, but still doing that experiment. Changpu, obviously my main healer for progression. She's also on Ocean Waves because I pulled so many of them with a plus 95 speed, which isn't too bad. And that's pretty much where she's at. She got 0 accuracy, so you know that's less than optimal. Then we have Anki Chai. I love this dude. Anki Chai's a beast, but you know he doesn't really need much greatness in his relics. He just needs some tanky stats. Like this is an attack. Like this is how I built him. Like in week 1, and I haven't changed it, and he still works perfectly fine in APEP. So that's the main thing I'm using him for. My Bernice, she's actually farming right now for me in Chronos without a relic, so you know she's just good. Obviously I built her for Fafnir. I found her to be good in my reliable Chronos sort of fast team, which I'll show you in a minute. Then obviously we've got Yeshua. Now she's just on the same relics I put her on very early days, not very upgraded. The thing with these type of units, these support type of units, once they fulfill every role that I want them to do, I'd stop upgrading them. It's just like until I need them for another purpose and I need to upgrade them for that purpose, kind of like the Gabriel and all that stuff, I'm not going to upgrade their relics or anything on them until it's necessary for me. And then Hal is the final one that I've just started building. He's one of the ones that I'm looking at using in Fafnir for some testing. None of this confirmed that it'll work. I'm just testing some things with farmable units to see how we go over in Fafnir. But that is the units, that's the relics that I've got. Like I said, my relics aren't too crazy. Drew is the one with probably my best set. You know, I've had, like I said, unlucky rolls on some of my stuff. But you know, we're by no means in a horrible situation. Actually, I'm pretty happy with my relics besides the Windwalker speed rolls. Besides that, we're pretty good. So moving past that, where have we gone in progress in 3 weeks? In the Ritual Miracles, we've cleared level 10 of all of them. Fafnir, like I said, 10, the thing is too fast. 9 is like easy wins. There's a big difference between 9 and 10. In the other two, there wasn't much difference between 9 and 10. Fafnir there is. Like I said, I've cleared it, but it's nowhere near reliable enough for me to make a guide on it because I want something that's like 80 to 100%, ideally 90 to 100 before I go ahead and tell you guys to build units. So that's where I'm looking at. At the moment, I'm just farming Chronos. I got no luck getting Sword Avatar or Speed Slot relics. So we're back over into Chronos. And this is my sort of reliable farming team. We're about to finish a run, so you'll see the time that we do. Now, the reason I'm using like 3 supports, like obviously we're getting healing from the Bernice, and then we got the 2 attack ups, also bringing the defense up, the speed slow. Those 3 supports, if I had another damage dealer, I'd try it, but this one I've just never failed on, even though Bernice is missing a relic. It's just super reliable, and you'll see the speed, the run. Yeah, so 209. This normally goes between like 1 minute 40 and 2 minutes 20, which is good enough for me to reliably farm. And like I said, I've had no failures, so it's pretty good. That's just what I'm using over in Chronos, and that's what I'm farming. Past that, over here in the Cube Miracle, what have I done in the Cube Miracle? So I just farmed 6. On my other account, I've cleared 8, but I know how fast and annoying it is on 7 and 8. Over on my main account, it took me 3 hours one night to do level 8, and I'm not doing that again until I'm much more overpowered. So this one, I just sit here and farm 6. It's not too bad. Takes a little bit of effort on some of the boss fights, but that's about it. We can do it. We can manage it. It's pretty cruisy. So that's all I sit on there. Over in the Infinite Miracle, I haven't actually even touched it this month, I don't think. Okay, I have. Last month I got to 15. I think, well, from my main account, which got stuck on 15 last month as well, it's up to like 25 or 30. So I'm hoping I can do better. Wait, this will be my main account. Yeah, so my main account's up there over on 20, like waiting on 30 to try and complete that. So hopefully this month I can push further on the free to play as well and get some more goodies, because, you know, goodies are always nice. But that's where we're at in the tower. And that pretty much sums up the account. I haven't even looked at campaign. I have not looked at the at the purgatory mode. So we're still in chapter 4. I could probably push this. I'll push it before the next event that promotes, you know, farming in the campaign. Before that, like if they have a double gold or something like that, I'll definitely try and push up further so I can get better rewards. But at this stage, I'm just not too stressed about it. But anyway, that pretty much sums up the free-to-play account where I'm at. Like I said, the free-to-play experience in this game has been quite solid. I've still only had the 1 5-star, which is my TA. I went to pity on that one. And now I'm at, how far away from pity? 57 away from pity again. So, you know, the summon luck has not been there on the free-to-play, which doesn't really matter because we're not stressed about it. But that is where we're at, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.